the dog should come to you. The dog should be confident when you're taking it. And when there is any problem nearby your place, if you call the dog should come. All these behaviors the dog should learn in an active way. So training can be done in two ways. One is positive way, the other one is negative way. So in positive way means whenever the dog performs whatever you are expecting, you have to give some rewards. Rewards means any treats or a toys you can give the dog. And negative way is if you punish the dog will stop doing it. So training should be balanced with the reward as well as the negative consequences of performing the bad behaviors. So we first teach the dog to pay attention towards the animal or the world. That comes from feeding the dog. So the first step I do to the dog is instead of feeding the dog in bowl, I feed the dog with my hands. So that makes the dog think this person gives me whatever I want. That's another one. So I'll make use of them and then I'll stop training the dogs. And being a Petcation family, I want the Petcation people to know about the basic things like using the leash in a proper way. And how many of you think using harness control the dog fully? How many of you agree with this? Using the harness stop the dogs fully. But you have seen so many videos, if a dog pulls, use a harness. So, many people think that using harness make the dog pulling, but it's not like that. Pulling, harness is very comfortable for the dog to pull. If you check in YouTube, weight pulling competition for dogs, every dogs they take the harness and make them to pull the weight. So, being a Petcation family, you should understand harness is not for strong pulling. And you can use a collar. There are some other tools you can use it to control leash pulling. And then, in the name of socialization, what we will do is we'll take our dog and we'll make the dog to go and check other dogs. It's not a proper socialization because some dogs are not friendly with other dogs. You never know what their dog's character is. But what the people will do in the name of socialization, they suddenly go to the dog and make them say, want to say hi to the other dog. Don't do this. Socialization is when you're coming out with your dog should not be afraid of the environment. The dog should be very calm and composed. If you call the dog and if you want the dog to sit down, the dog will perform those behaviors. And if you hire a trainer, don't think that the trainer will do the magic and make your dog to perform all the behaviors. You have to work with your dog. You have to understand what this training is, why we are training sit, why we are training down, why we are training the place commands, and why we are training the recall commands. Make use of that. For example, if you have a place board training, when you go to the vet, the first thing what the vet is asking us to do, or the first thing that vet asks us to do, they ask us to check the weight. But how many of you making your dog to step on the weighing machine and checking the weight of the dog? No, right? No, right? How we are checking? First we will stand on the weighing machine, we will check our weight, then we will the dog and we will step on the weighing machine and then we minus. Then you train your dog well. So that training comes from teaching a basic place. So that we will teach that. And also the purpose of teaching a stay command. You are traveling with your dog in the car. You want to take a break. You are opening the door. Suddenly the dog comes out of the door. If it is a highway, the dog runs. The dog might get some kind of accident. So if you teach a stay command, whenever you open the door, give a stay command. Let the dog wait. You enter. No vehicle is passed by. Then you can get down your dog. Same way, when you are entering into the lift, when you are coming out of your house, all these stay commands you can use in those places. But people should understand the purpose of training those things. And recently we have seen banning the dog breeds. Is the problem with the dogs or the problem with the pet parents? But because of our mistake, the breeds are banned. So in that case, we should understand what is your dog breed, and what are the characteristics of your dog. So some people come to me and ask for Labrador to do a bite work. I'll explain this because that's not their mistake, their lack of awareness. It's my responsibility to make them understand Labrador may be an alarming dog, not a golden dog. Shih Tzu may be an alarming dog, not a golden dog. But when you have an Rottweiler, German Shepherd, belgianmalinois, they have the ability to bite people if you train them in a proper way. At the same time, you need to know how to control the dog. If it doesn't know how to control the dog, then you end up in a problem. So understand the breed's characteristics and then start training them and try to socialize them in a such way. So that will help us to avoid future ban for the other breeds. Try to see golden retrievers fighting. Okay. If this happens again and again, over the period people will start thinking about banning golden retrievers. So golden retriever is not a breed, go and bite the people. The problem with the pet parents. That is why the use of a leash, how to correct the dog, how to walk with the dog, all these things are very important. At the same time, well-trained dog is not a well-behaved. Training is just performing the behaviors which you are asking for. But behavior is that's dog's character, and you have to teach them, make them as a habit. Like when people come in close to the dog should stay calm. But there are some trained dogs. Some people come close to the dog, they will bite. Even they are well trained, they will not allow the person to touch or play with. So understand these things, and I'll try to show some basic behaviors.